We were trying to get someone other than Lane. Free Thomas. If anyone wants to, I don't know.
Good evening from round 3 of M2 Cup. This time we're at Indianapolis, not using the oval but using the NASCAR infield track, and as always joined by Tux on co-coms. How are you doing, sir?
Too bad, mate. Too bad. Yeah, a bit of a name, this one. A bit of a slippy track, I think.
Yeah, I've seen that.
They behave themselves.
Oh yeah, that's really well. I did see everyone saying the track was a bit slippy though, and my experience in GT4 was it is slippy.
Yeah, it's just one of those tracks. Lane on pole.
So, oh yeah, I'll go through that. Yeah, Lane stole pole right at the end there. So Lane, Raku, Skunky, Kinsey, Richmond top 5, Jones 6th, Viper 7th, Gillies 8th, then Cummins 9th, and rounding up top 10 is Thomas. Then we have Keane back for another go at, and then Hickman, Privet, Broom, Weir, Zielikowski, and Barcher in 17th. Slightly smaller field than we've been used to lately, but
yeah. Usually these races, as long as you've got 15, 16, it's usually decent, isn't it? People, there's a mandatory stop on the server still.
Oh god. Oh god. They're going to have to do the stop.
Nah, just all skip it.
Can we get a message out? Are you going to put that all skip on the Discord as well?
I'm just doing it now, but it might be too late, I don't know, but...
30 seconds.
30 seconds till it goes.
Try and get removed for the second lap.
20 seconds.
Before Steve pointed that out to us, a good spot, Steve. The
10 seconds.
I was going to say numbers been down Tuesday and a bit down tonight as well. I don't know what's going on. That we've seen the numbers slightly lower than we would normally expect.
Yeah, for sure.
Lights up the ears as he goes. I think the only part of this track with it being slippy and maybe difficult to drive, there's not a lot of stuff to hit here. There's plenty of runoffs, etc. So
Wow, there's walls of this bit, isn't there? And some of it's a bit of street track, but I know what you mean.
and coincidentally, when you watch NASCAR here as well, they all bemoan the lack of grip.
Sorry?
Right.
I didn't get that.
Because I watch the NASCAR here as well, NASCAR drivers all bemoan the lack of grip here compared to other
Well, it's realistic, isn't it? If the model
places.
well,
And then
flight.
I can't remember what they said about it. It's a certain type of tarmac that can deal with extreme heat.
Okay. I think it's definitely a track for drivers who like smooth. I think Kinsey is he's quite going quite well here. He's quite a smooth driver, isn't he?
Yeah.
When there's lack of grip, you've got to be disciplined, and
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know is if they mean lack of grip in terms of, because the M2 can be two different ways, as Lane just goes off heating the tyres.
I think it's back end sliding out on exits and stuff. It's
Is it the back end or is it the nose just pushing straight ahead and understeering? I'm not sure.
I did this track once. I remember the back end being a bit blurry here, but the race was quite good. Just got to get through, like all races, get through the first sector, the first lap, and then start.
You've got somebody dropping way off the back. Keane? Oh god,
I can do it.
just after me saying there's nothing really to hit here. Keen on the warm-up lap has wrecked the BMW.
It's a famous Brian quote there.
Yeah, there's nothing to hit here, and then at walking speed someone's ruined the car.
Shame for him though, but they didn't get it fixed and just use it as a test race and come back for race 2.
It's a big sweeping right-hander to finish the lap. Those guy Keen's back in the pits. He's just skipped it. He's going to start from the pits. Lane taking us round.
I hold it a bit for fixing the damage. I don't quite know how that works, but yeah, like I say, just get out there and use it as a test race.
Let's see how wide the straight is here. It's about 6 cars wide.
Green light. Go, go, go.
There we
drive
go.
through.
Pivot's got to drive through. And we are away though. Raku's looks like he's got a bit of a jump on Lane, but Lane's going to be side by side with him into T1, so...
It's a big stop here.
Yeah. The thing is, it then goes through a left-hander,
I think Raku's got the P1 at the moment.
Yeah, Skunky's going to... There we go. All looks all okay. And Keen gets going again for the pits. I see that. Raku got him there though. It's such a fast right-left, the first 2 corners, that if you can stay on the outside round the first one, you're perfect just to make the pass through the left-hander. And he done that. They're all looking pretty okay. Breathing space. Jones, yeah, I've seen that. Jones having a look down the outside of Richmond.
That Viper's behind Jones there as well, so that could be feisty little battle. Gilly's just behind that.
Viper right tucked up behind.
Gilly's got past Cummins somewhere on that lap because he's behind him on the leaderboard, but in front on track.
Good angle here as they all come past. Cummins trying to make a move down the inside.
Gillies went really wide.
Yeah.
He's taken a few bollards.
I think
He's managed to defend against Thomas there, just about.
Cummins just sneaks by him there though. Thomas is now under pressure from Weir.
That big split where Gilly's there, and then this corner here is slidey. And Jones got a little touch there, just out wide.
Just seen Weir was on the outside of Thomas there, and you just seen it slide. Catches it well, but it took a slide.
How was that Weir? Was it?
Yeah, it was Weir, I think, in 887.
Yeah,
so he got a good run, went to the outside, but then the minute he was not on the racing line.
Went a little bit of a move on Weir there and ended up having a half spin, but he's recovered it at turn 1.
Gillies with the back end sliding out as well. The other part of the BMW is very difficult to maintain good tyre temperatures, so sliding it about's not going to help that either. Lane's trying to put a bit of pressure on Raku.
Yeah, it's not easy to overtake here, but you can just really slow people up by getting them to take defensive lines.
I think your real chance here is that T1, T2, isn't it? That is your...
With this lead at the back, you've got this that corner where Gillies went a bit deep. It's easy to do that.
Skunky goes a bit deep and Kinsey follows him. And that's just going to encourage Richmond. Let's have a look at Richmond.
Bollards are all over the place now.
Just seen him coming around this last corner. It is tricky here. They're both fine. Richmond's trying to come down the outside of Kinsey. Kinsey can defend here, but like I say, the way the track is, if Richmond hangs it out there, he's going to tuck in behind. He's going to go in behind.
James right there as well, so it's not...
Barcher's going to try and stick a move on Broom here because Broom's went really deep across the grass. And Barcher's down the inside, he's going to get the move done. Cleanly passed there. Thomas. Putting pressure on Gillies.
Don't have a look at Viper side by side it.
Yeah,
On the
just
inside.
on that. So, wow.
I think James just got overtaken by Richmond then.
Yeah, he did, yeah, and that's sort of put him back into the clutches of Viper there.
Cummins is holding on to those as well. He's having a good start to the race.
I don't know if he's managed to have a little bit of practice this evening. Oh, Cummins. Really strong under braking. It's one thing you're doing well. You know you're driving well if you're out braking Viper. Just watching Richmond leading Jones down the straight. Kinsey's managing to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, he's in his nice little no man's land for fourth, which is not a bad place to be in race one, as we know.
Thomas pulls out to try and go underneath Gillies. He just thinks better of it and tucks it back in. And then Weir and Hickman having a little tussle for 12th. We keep an eye on Hickman. I'll watch a little bit of him because thinking back to Hickman, he's usually setting cars up to be quite tail happy, so.
Yeah, he doesn't mind. A bit loose, does he?
Just did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, just sliding it through just as I said that, yeah. Just to prove the point. Oh! Weir just drags it along the curb and it gets the back end to kick out, but he keeps foot in. Weir touched the grass here and the rear locked, and then that kind of then sent the car trying to go round on him again. Hickman's just scarpering away, back to the lead trio. What's happening here though is...
Kinsey's gone deep.
Oh, has Kinsey gone deep? I was just going to say...
His position, but he's going to have Richmond starting to pressure him soon, and Jones is pressuring Richmond still. Viper's just fallen off that battle a little bit.
You see it all in the background there. Tell you what, I should point out, Raku is strong in an M2, isn't he? There's just no drama when you watch it. Lynn's trying his hardest here. He's going to try to go down the inside. Oh, that was a bit scruffy. That was a bit lungy.
Now Skunky's right in there as well.
Lynn needs to be careful here.
They're all working the track out, aren't they? It's not
Yeah.
driving, isn't it? Quite good to see. Maybe a bit more adventurous in race 2.
Is he a bit different styles as well? Skunky's way over the curbs. Raku's actually quite standoffish from the curbs. He's hitting apexes but not climbing curbs. There's this tricky corner here that you were talking about. I think Skunky, good angle there. I'm just sliding it through it. Skunky pitted. don't know what to say about
No,
that.
he's commented, yeah, skip it, so I don't know why he's pitted. Anyway, we'll carry on.
Anyway, Lane keeps putting pressure on Raku. That promotes Kinsey to third, and then now makes Richmond have a real opportunity at the podium as he's just taking a couple of tenths out of Kinsey every lap now. Lane still trying to pressure Raku.
We are halfway through. Keep pushing.
I hope that doesn't trigger a load of pit stops now.
Skunky's head
Maybe
of
get half taken a half though.
Yeah, Skunky's been in and is now
Yeah, no, he's on the way out. Yeah.
back out.
He's got to drive. He's got to stop and go apparently.
Oh goodness. Oh my
Stop.
goodness. We've got any racing going on. Let's have a little look. So Richmond is drawing onto the back of Kinsey, and that's Jones is now also following him through.
Yeah. Kinsey's going to have his hands forward for 9 minutes here.
Kinsey goes really deep. That's just going to hand it to Richmond, I think.
Richmond, you think he might be able to hold it? No, has Richmond already gone through? He's already gone through.
He's already gone through, and then Jones is going to...
Grip there, Jones is almost at the inside.
Kinsey's way wide.
So's Viper. It's going to be 3 wide here, is it?
It is going to be 3 wide. It's still going to be Viper that's... Oh god. Well, this is going to be... So Viper goes by. Then Jones, as long as Kinsey doesn't put it on the grass, he'll get the drive out the next one. And there we go, and he does just do that.
Yeah,
So,
Kinsey just made a few too many errors in that corner, just going deep 2 or 3 times. And then he had a pack of 3 quick guys right behind him.
yeah, I think... Oh,
what's happened there?
a little bit
I
door.
couldn't see Kinsey there before he off the
I
grass.
think him and Jones were door to door there. I was just going to say it. If the track's already slidey, just going on the grass is not going to help the cause for the next couple of corners.
He forgot to put race fuel in. He's on quality setup to deal with it.
We've all been there. We've all been there. Raku still leading us through. 7 minutes to go. Tell you what, who's just been sneaking his way up as well as Cummins.
Trying to put some pressure on Weir here as well. Towards the midfield.
Just cut to Hickman there. He's got a really soft setup. His car, like you can actually see it bouncing about.
Doesn't mind a curb, does he?
No, he doesn't. Does it like this? Yeah.
It's weird. I think Weir's pulling a little bit away there. So
yeah, let's have a look at Thomas putting Gillies under a bit of pressure. See Gillies is under pressure here. It just jumped on the throttle a little bit early there and get it to slide.
Raku's now 1.8 ahead of lane, so he seems to have weathered the storm.
I would think his lane maybe had a mistake there to lose a second and a half, just ahead of Gillies. Thomas there, I seen Cummins going a little bit deep. Is Thomas going to get by Gillies here? Gillies a poor exit. I think Thomas is by. Gillies needs to tuck in behind.
Oh, he's not giving up.
He's not giving up. I mean, it goes right next though. Gillies is
help position.
wow.
His was out there.
Did maybe something happened we didn't see it, or was Gillies just way later on the brakes, or had Thomas lifted? That was
Sure.
It's a good
Good
pass
usage,
anyway. It
respect.
was brave. I mean, it did look like Thomas tried to defend, but Gillies was just a bit
Oh,
braver.
he's got deep though.
Gillies goes
That
deep, and then
works
like
well.
Thomas just goes back past.
The corner's a killer, isn't it? Gillies and Kinsey have struggled with that one in this race a little bit, but it's a tough corner, especially when you're wheel to wheel with a car right behind you.
Yes, yeah. Seems to be a very fine line, isn't it? It's not like a braking zone. There's a very defined line, and if you go beyond that line,
Yeah.
you've totally ruined the corner.
It's lane 3.1 behind now. Is he falling back towards Richmond?
He is 3.1, yeah, he is falling back towards Richmond. Just gonna have a look, but Richmond's got Viper for company as well. Lane's car's not damaged, so... Oh god, Richmond really has Viper for company now. Richmond just sliding through corners. Viper looks like he's on rails.
Broom and Berkshire. Too much of those, they're close now.
Are they at a point where Broom can stick and move? I don't think they are. Oh,
Right, but he's right there, but it's finding the right spot on this track, and it's a patience game.
try and catch them as they come back into T1. Plays across the grass. I'm not sure what's happened there. Is that now Weir that's right behind him, or is that Zielikowski or not?
Sorry, it's just
It's Hickman. Weir's went past Gillies. It's now Hickman that's sliding about, putting him under pressure. Gillies doesn't go deep this time. They both launch it over the curb.
James's race engineer was asking me if he needs to pit, so it's good to be referred to him.
I'll pick up a little bit here, a Barcher Broom battle. Barcher's cool.
Lane stabilised now, he isn't dropping back anymore, so should be able to finish P2. Impressive from Raccoon there. Took the lead on the first corner pretty much, and held his nerve.
Yeah, held his nerve, yeah. Just going to watch.
Barcher. But,
oh, Barcher on home soil, we forgot about that.
yeah.
Never pointed that out. This is his race. The moderately full grandstands cheering on the American hero. Broom putting real pressure on him here.
Evil Broom.
The evil
He's
Broom,
getting
yeah.
booed by the Americans.
Oh, actually managed to hear Broom get a gear shift wrong there, so that lets Barcher to bit pressure off him. Barcher was a little bit cautious into T1, which is just let Broom onto the back of him. Anything else going on anywhere else? Thomas putting pressure on Zielikowski.
Gillies is targeting getting Weir in a minute. He's trying to catch Weir, his mate. We've seen him last season, made Brands Hatch last corner.
Oh yeah.
Take the position off. Weir's actually trying to catch Thomas as well.
Leaders on the final lap, do it all you can.
Raku brings it round for the final lap. Gillies goes deep, so does Hickman. On that corner. I'm not sure what corner it is because they don't have names here, they just have numbers, so the understeer
What's
corner.
this version of the track?
Oh, what's the version of it? Is this not just Indy Road Course?
I don't know. I mean, you're our American correspondent expert, so I just rely on what you say.
Let's have a little look. I'm thinking this is just... I'm going to double check. As I said it, I was like, oh.
It is, yeah, it is. I think, it's turn 12 is that one, that corner.
Is it just called the road course? It's not very inventive if it is.
It's just a road course.
I'm just watching Raku come over. He's going to drive it home for a win here, I think. Can't see any drama there.
This will be the last lap.
It is the last lap, yep.
3 seconds to go. Yeah.
Kinsey will be a little bit disappointed. He was sitting third 4 or 5 minutes ago, and then just... Oh, somebody pulling over
Yeah,
there.
followed there. Just made that mistake of that turn 12. I just put himself under too much pressure. He wouldn't have been able to hold it if he just stayed on track there. So expect to have a good one from in race 2 without the top 3 in quali.
Oh yeah.
Gunky's going to be favourite for pole, I imagine.
On the first qualifying, I would think you're right there, but here we go. Raku just wins it. Lane second. I think Viper's found pace, and then we got Richmond, Viper, and it's going to be Jones, Kinsey, Cummins. Here we go. All on his own, but good result. And Zielikowski's just holding off Thomas here. There we go. Zielikowski, Thomas, and then Gillies.
Once the race ends, just straight away get the timetable, and then I'll get it reset.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Oh, Broom's ahead of Barcher. Barcher's 10 seconds off the back of Broom, so there's been some in there. I imagine the pantomime villain Broom has just given him the big punteroo somewhere. Barcher, then Keen.
Get the finger to the fans as well as you come over the line.
Off Keen. And there we go. Let me just get the...
Just keen to come over the line, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's not bad from...
It's done a bit of practice, eh?
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, just stuck it out there and got a bit of practice under his belt there, so... Do we have the server reset lined up?
It will be happening very soon. Hopefully Shug's watching the stream. If not, I've sent him a message. We shouldn't have the pit stop this time as well. But that was quite disciplined racing there. It was quite impressive. Guys.
It was, wasn't it? I mean,
Let's hope it's not too far the aggressive scale in the second one, because I think you still got still one of those tracks where you just got
I know what you're saying.
pressure people.
That also, we've seen a lot of people just missing braking points, etc., and just if you do that and you're in a group of cars and you're sliding into cars, you're not just sliding wide through the bollards or the foam.
Yeah, nobody really stood up into someone there, did they? Just went on their own, but can easily happen. Right, round 2. I'm just going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a sec. Do we want to get anyone into comments? Who's in the top 3 there? Oh, we got the top 3 out of me.
Setting us up so we can watch some on board through this quali, get an idea of what it's like. Broom out taking advantage of the free practice where everyone else just chooses to sit. It's going to be a bit mistake from him here because everyone else is just waiting to maximise the quali time. And he's lost it. As easy as that, just dragged round as well. Didn't even snap, just dragged.
How many did we have in race 1? 17, was it?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll start low then. I'm just trying to see if we can get someone in for comms. I'll just ask the other two. I know Lane's done it before, so just ask Raku or Richmond if they fancy it. If not, get Lane in and have a word with them.
No worries.
So me, myself will sort that out in a minute.
Yep, I'm just watching. Just watch Broom go round. He's the only guy in track, so it's the only one to watch. He's just coming up to what we're going to see is this sort of what's become the notorious turn 12. Everyone's had real difficulty braking here. He gets it done though. Picks power up, flicks it to the left. You hear the cold brakes squealing. That's a really awkward corner because you need to be quick round there.
Green light, give it all you can.
You go, watch this Skunky straight out. Lights up the rears, and that's going to be Viper that's morphing into them there. God, that's sort of freaky. Get a bit further down the pits, this is your view. So it's going to be a bit of a battle the next 4.5 minutes just to find some space. And Skunky leads him out the pits. That's a nice pit exit there. Away. Cool tyres, sliding it. See the understeer there, then oversteer, and then it bites nicely, then into oversteer. This is difficult. This is a tough drive. See, Skunky's just missing the cabs there. He's choosing not to hit the cabs. This is obviously only a warm-up lap, so I don't know if he's trying to protect the tyre pressures here. And then he's going to lead us into the difficult turn 12. Pivot and we're still not out of the pits. Not sure what they're doing there. So he just hangs it way at the left, cuts back down onto that corner. And there's an example of how you do it. Look at how Cummins takes that, then we'll go back to Skunky. Bounces off the curb. Here we go, so Skunky's going to take us on a hot lap. See what he can do. Hangs it way at the left, down a couple of gears, then it's a right, then into a left. That's all the way down to second. See him trailing the brake through it there. Car wants to understeer, but he uses the power to turn it. We'll flick it down just to help the car turn. Still doesn't take a lot of that curb. Seen a few guys, Hickman in particular, launch it over that curb. And then same with this right coming here. A lot of people are taking a lot of this one. He keeps it neat. Uses all the track there. It's looking good so far. No point of reference though, but it's coming up just at 55 seconds through the lap. And then through 11, 10 and 11. Takes a bit of curb there though. Then onto the banked oval for a bit. is the easy one to get wrong. He doesn't get that wrong though. You see, we use the downshift there to help throw the nose of the back of the car around and dive the nose into the corner. That's very well taken. I've seen a few guys lift just in the centre of that there. He keeps power right down. And a 149. Oh! Viper goes pole. Zielikowski. We've got to see Broom. Oh, a short shift there. That's going to compromise him a lot of time. We've got guys that haven't managed to set a time. Is Barcher going to get over the line to get another run at this? I think he is. He's just going to makes it, so he'll have another lap. No, Viper's caught. Who that is caught? Is that Skunky? He's now following. Somebody to chase as he tries to go quicker. He did look quick towards it. You can see a difference in how much corner he takes there. Oh god. It's almost like they're racing here, but this weird situation where Skunky is probably also on his best lap. He goes deep, just gets out of it. That's Red Viper. Just lets the back end come round. Cummins into the same section. Can he go any faster? We'll watch Gillies. He's coming over the line. Gillies goes up to 5th, a little bit quicker. Cummins coming over the line. Cummins goes quicker. Then we've got the treble 8 car, that is Broom. And Broom goes a second quicker. Then we have Keane. No, just...
sorry. I was just sorting out the drivers. I don't know where Richmond's got to. We've seemed to have lost him. Still on the game, but he's relying on Discord, so hopefully he rejoins, but he's running out of time.
So yeah, Viper takes pole, Jones 2nd, Skunky 3rd, Kinsey 4th, then Gillies 5th, Thomas 6th, Keane 7th with that last lap effort, then Cummins, Zielikowski, Hickman rounding up the top 10, then Broom, Privet, Barcher, Weir, Lane, Raku, and just hope Richmond can make it back in.
Yeah, I don't know. He must know that it's another race, but not sure what's happened to him there. Still on the game, so anyway.
Yeah, hopefully he's able to jump in. Never know. Well, he's leaving it very late now.
Yeah, well, he was meant to rejoin before Lane and Raku, but I had to tell them to jump in because getting late in the day, so mystery. But looks like he's going to miss the one. This one. Though Viper, as you expected. Jones is that qualified Skunky.
Hey, what happened there? You missed that, but Skunky was probably on a quick lap, but the way they all came out the pits, they actually had Viper right behind him, and then into turn 12 he just went a bit deep, and I think rather than try and turn in and maybe compromise Viper, he just turned out it and went straight ahead. Ironically, Viper then lost the back end at the next corner.
So let's hope Lane and Raku can navigate the field safely. Because it's not a track, it seems, where you can just throw moves on people too easily.
Yes, safely, that's the thing there. Although Viper, Jones, Skunky all had a bit pace. Kinsey
30 seconds.
was on the pace for a bit as well. Gillies, Thomas, Cummins, they were all starting to get a bit quicker as the race had progressed on. So
Who are you calling for the win then?
I am going to call. I don't know. It's hard to. It's an easy pick to say Viper, but based on his pace in the last race, I'm putting it on pole.
Yeah, I think it's definitely one of the top three. I tend to lean towards Viper or Skunky, but I think Jones wouldn't surprise me if he won, but I think he's probably the third favourite out of the top three, I'd say.
Yeah, that is true. I'm kind of writing Jones off there, and that's potentially a bit unfair.
Yeah, not writing him off, but just obviously the other two have won races in this series already, so he's definitely going to win a race at some point in the M2 series. He keeps racing with us. Just
Yeah.
heard from Rich, he's had to dive off to pick up the wife. That's why he hasn't been back.
I'm going to say that his priority over racing M2s. The other part, I guess, what we can't write off is I don't think, and I'd hope I don't offend Jones by saying this, but there's a bit Gillies in him as well. Gillies is the same. They maybe don't qualify that great, but he seems to be better at racing than banging a quali lap in.
Lico's got a few poles and stuff recently, but he's a bit like that.
Yeah. There's another good example of that type of driver. I'm not saying they're not quick, because he's obviously
I think a lot of these guys are quick and they come to GT4, but they've won a lot of races in GT3 obviously, because there's a lot more GT3 races around.
I would quite like to see a GT3 race here. Just the main straight looks kind of set perfectly for that extra bit horsepower. Just into the first corner. The M2's just not quite got enough. Guys get on the back of people, but it's just not got enough to actually get past.
Need a turbo button, boost button.
Yeah, like the
you kind of use
like the Formula E, whatever they call that.
Yeah. So here we go, race 2.
Oh yeah. Got a camera on Gillies, and he's sitting a fair bit off the back of Skunky. Giving himself a bit of room there. Here we go. We're off. Here we are off. Big long drag down.
Viper start.
It was a good start by Viper. Oh, Raku just touched the wall there in the background. I'm not sure what happened there. I thought Keane was going to try and launch it down the inside of Gillies there, but he thought better of it. Lane and Raku up. Somebody goes deep, just gives them a place. Raku's will scrape down the left, so he did run it down the wall, down the straight. sure who
Lane's
they're...
just side by side with Weir at the moment. Just making a way around the outside of Weir, trying to. Coup just behind.
Here's Raku going to try and follow Weir just to... Lane's going to get by. It's a solid pass. Jones. So our top three, Did Gillies qualify fifth? Is he actually fifth?
I think he did, yeah. Keane's got way better this time. He's now got Lane on him. No, it's not. It's Thomas. I keep getting them mixed up.
Very similar colours, yeah.
Yeah.
Thomas will be doing well to go round the outside.
Ooh, what's it? It's all. Oh my days. That was a mess.
Who launched that there?
I think that was Thomas, and Gillies was on the outside, and Keane was in the middle, I think. Gillies won't be happy with that. He was in P5.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been eager with that either. He was just a victim there, wasn't he? Like, just turning in, and Thomas just missed his braking spot. It's not quite
Interesting. Skunky's not right on the back of Jones here. He's actually getting pressured by Kinsey a little bit. Like he's just fallen back, or it's got a little wide
Skunky
there as
just
well.
puts it in the dirt, bounces it about in the back end, swinging about. It's music to Kinsey's ears, but then it looks like Kinsey's went deep. Let's have a look at that. Kinsey did go super deep. That's giving Skunky breathing space again. Zielikowski putting pressure on Keane, who's up to fifth, who then has Lane and Raku behind him. In the background there, is it Gillies getting sideways?
Lane, have a look at Zielikowski. He's not made it work, and Raku's taking a different line. He might get a look at. No, Zielikowski defended quite well there, I think. It's hard to tell from the angles that way, but.
Yeah. I think if you're one of those drivers that Richmond's rolling down the pits.
Yeah, he got in late. He's not made it, has he? He's can't do some laps by those things up.
Kinsey's just now dropping a bit off the back of Skunky.
Enjoy the Indy experience. He's coming out a lap down, pretty much to.
Unless he's just thinking the long game here and just get some points on the board.
Was he stopped? Does he get anything he might? I know. Pit lanes are so long. He's carried on. He's going to have Viper right up behind him if he doesn't get right on it straight away.
And we got Weir having a look at.
Oh, where's Viper gone? Oh, sorry, I lost him for a minute.
Oh my goodness.
Thought that the shot was. No, he's still there. He's first.
Just at the moment, I'm just watching Weir putting Cummins under a bit of pressure.
Lane's trying to get past Zielikowski as well now. Keane's in a nice little spot at P5. Got Zielikowski holding up the top two from the last race for the moment.
Yeah, Zielikowski's just taking that sort of good defensive lines.
Yep. It's not always going to be possible to get up into the top 4 or 3. Just got to.
The other thing here is
get your way through as best you can, clean as you can.
Lane will be eager to get through, but he also needs to be careful with Raku behind him because
Zielikowski's he's no mug in M2. He seems to go quite well in the M2 speed-wise, but he's not going to be able to hold on to this forever. But
he's trying to go around the outside here. Zielikowski, I don't know.
Lane's on the inside. He's going to make it work there.
That works well for Lane actually because Zielikowski now splits him and Raku.
So it does look like Jones is going to be.
Jones putting pressure on Viper, yeah.
He obviously found a lot of confidence in the first race. Yeah, he's a great spot now, 14 minutes.
Yeah. John's obviously also the quickest lap out there at the moment as well.
Gunky 3 seconds back. So,
Raku
yeah.
saying he's got 17 seconds of damage. I don't know how that happened.
I don't know how he's typing that while he's racing.
Yeah.
Did he not? Do you see he dragged down the wall?
I seen him down the wall, and it didn't look like there was any car near him. It actually, the way the car moved, it looked like a sort of neck cord type rubber banding issue. So I don't know what happened there, or whether he's been touched and it's just been a bit of an extreme reaction. And then, just as I say, it, Jones goes really deep there. So let's cut the car lines between him and Skunky. What else we got going on? We got Weir catching up with Thomas, and then that's bringing Gillies and Hickman along.
Yeah, Gilly's got a lot of damage, so he's doing well to stick in that pack, really. Thomas has also got some damage as well from that contact.
Oh, I think Cummins is a bit further down. He's just trying to put
he's really trying to get past Sielikowski at the same point that Lane did, but he couldn't make it work. So he's spent a whole lap now behind Sielikowski. He's driving very nicely.
And then Cummins just goes past Broom there at the spot where Lane done the move. So Zielikowski there, because I thought what Raku might try and do, going into T1, then switching back onto T2, would go around the outside of Zielikowski, but Zielikowski didn't defend it, so
Yeah.
he just opted not to bother going down the inside. This is unbelievable pressure for Zielikowski right now. He's got that US Army M2 jammed up behind him. Oh, I thought he was going to go for it there as well. He just thinks better of it. I mean, one thing Raku's not going to do is he's not going to compromise somebody else's race, so he's not going to go for that outrageous send.
Yeah, I think the braking zones are quite slippy on this, so you can't. It's not easy to brake late, I don't think.
Who's just following here? Gillies has dropped a bit off the back of Weir, and Weir is on the back of Thomas now.
Yeah, I was going to say that. And Thomas has got some damage, so we'll fancy with 10 minutes to go, getting that move done.
And then in the background, I think Gillies just bounced it off the wall in the background, so that damage is obviously causing him understeer, but that's just allowing Hickman to have a look.
Keane's having a good first. He had that formation lap problem in the first one, but it's got away cleanly this one. He's going to have Lane for company fairly soon.
Oh yeah.
But he's fairly good for like a P6. Lane's just made a mistake there actually, and lost a bit of time.
Just noticed there Keane takes a slightly different line through 6 and 7 for 5 and 6.
It's tidy, doesn't he?
Yeah. Everyone else round 5, I think it is, stays quite on the inside. He takes out wide and cuts back across it. Seems to set him up nicely for the next right after it.
He's trying to claw back towards the top 2 again. He's kind of dragging Kinsey with him as well.
Jones right behind Viper now, launching it over the curb. Is Keane the guy from around your way?
He is, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Keane's just gone a little bit deep there, just as you say that. And he's allowed Lane to pull up right behind him.
I'll just pick that battle up. Yeah, he's lost a bit over a second there.
Yeah, but yeah, he is. He's from Cornwall. I think he might be coming over to go on the Southwest Sim rig at some point.
Was he? Is this becoming the thing to do now? Keane's
Proves
asking.
set up a trend.
So Lane's going to try and go down.
Lane's at the inside. Oof. Keane's crossed back behind him. Held position. That must have been millimetres. It was from that camera
Yeah.
angle, very close.
yeah. I thought they might have touched, but maybe they didn't. But yeah.
I think he does a bit of real life racing and track days. So I don't know how much sim racing experience he's got, but oh, he's just made a mistake there. He's collected it. Lane's had to go around the outside, and probably isn't. No, he is going to get the move done. I think.
Yeah, just watch that. He is going to get the move done. Well, he's got the inside. He's got the inside here, though. If he wants to be super brave, he's going to be super brave. They braked at the same time, so.
Lane's done it around the outside there. He knew he was there. Carried good speed around the outside there. So yeah, Keane's had a bit of a lonely race so far. Now he's got a bit more company, hasn't he? He's got Raku now right behind him.
I've got Raku right behind him. And then I'll just go back to Hickman, who's putting Gillies under unbelievable pressure now. He's going to go down the inside. He gives them space.
He's
the pair of them are now charging to 12.
P2.
Gillies' car is... Oh, Hickman goes really deep. That lets Gillies back. You can actually see the damage on Gillies' car. You can see how bad it's handling, but...
Yeah.
Hickman just had to brake early there and he would have been passed easily, but he just went deep.
We're still behind Thomas. He can't quite get that done. But yeah, Kinsey's really putting the pressure on Skunky. Fancies the podium. I think it'll be hard though. It's really got to be really brave to make the move. And it looks like they're pretty evenly paced. Kinsey's got maybe a tenth or two a lap on him.
Just as say that, I noticed that Skunky uses the line Keane was using as well there, and Kinsey uses the other line.
Raku versus Keane is, I think, going to be our next kind of battle.
I tell you what, Lane's not dropping Keane.
No,
he's got past him, and he is a bit up the road, but he's not just driving away. Raku is going to ask the question. That's close.
That's a bit ambitious. 5.5 minutes to go.
Hickman's about to ask some serious questions of Gillies again.
The comments in this race, because he qualified quite high, but I just don't remember. His car doesn't look that damaged, but he's down 13th now.
Is he maybe caught up in the incident that captured Gillies, because they were together, I think, 5th and 6th at that point?
I think he was, but could be wrong. Oh, Weir's maybe having a look at Thomas around the outside of the last corner. Wide though, he's drifting way wide.
Yeah, if you go out there, there's just zero grip, so that's just not going to work.
He's still right behind him though. He's Thomas is defending the turn 1.
Thomas has given Weir the outside, so Weir still has a chance if he can. No, he's just going to be sensible.
Well, he can have better drive, but not going to be able to make a move yet. Richmond's got pet. Well, we saw he had to pace, didn't we? But he's still.
Oh yeah, if you actually look at it, he's pulling away from Viper.
Yeah, he had to warm his tyres up too. So
he's actually quicker than the leaders, but yeah. And Raku. Still can't get by.
Could say the wife cost him a race there potentially.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what's happened there, isn't it? Let's blame the wife. Still, obviously, something's happened to Raccoon in the first lap, but apart from that, it's been all pretty good driving all round. I think there's also the moment with Thomas collecting Gillies, but
Hickman's really trying to give everything here to have a go at
Keane
Gillies.
was really
They're
deep
coming towards
into 12. That's just going to let Raccoon by, and he's away. That has been the corner that's caught everyone, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, and Gillies gone deep, and Hickman's got past Gillies. Like that. He's not actually. Gillies, they're side by side.
Gillies going to fight
Turn
back.
13.
Gillies gives him just enough room. Oh, however, Gillies is on the
outside.
outside here. The minute he hits the marbles, he'll have to lift.
Yeah.
And then
Right
it's
there
over.
it was.
Yeah. Cummins is just getting drawn back into this.
Bit of action for Cummins there.
Gillies going to try and go down the outside. Down the inside, sorry.
Inside it.
They both go
They both got deep.
crazy deep.
Where's
Cummins is going to be the winner here. Cummins
He's gone too deep. No. Where's... Yeah, he's
Yes,
both of them.
Cummins makes up 2 there, just... Just have Gillies given up the free real estate there, although he's trying to fight back to Cummins now. We've got to wonder where Gillies, what this would have been if the car wasn't in this mess.
Yeah, well, I think he'd be in P5, wouldn't he? Probably battling with Lane right now, I'd imagine, or maybe a couple of seconds ahead of him, maybe. Doesn't look like Jones is going to be able to put the pressure on Viper enough here. The next lap's going to be the last one.
Yeah.
Don't think Lane's going to be able to catch up with Kinsey. P5 is going to be as high as he can get.
We were thinking for driver of the day as well for this, because I'll get the 2 votes up tomorrow for the GT4 and N2.
I don't know about drive there. I thought Keane in this race has been quite a good drive, and Zielikowski I thought did very well as well. But over both races, I don't know.
It's quite tough. It's quite tough.
I think you've got to let Lane and Riku have come through the field quite well, and they obviously came first and second in the first race, so they're both big contenders.
I was going to say there's credit to be given. I know they're going to finish like 5th and 6th here probably, but
Yeah.
For the discipline of them coming back through the field from what we've
Yeah.
seen anyway.
Yeah, no, they've done well. So I'd say one of those 2 probably deserves it, but I'm not 100%. Can't quite remember exactly what happened in the first race now. And who's had 2 races.
I'm also
Skunky dropped out to the pits, didn't he, in the first race? Jones and Viper finished quite strongly in the first race and had good second races. Kinsey's had 2 solid races.
yes, yeah. When I said that, I started thinking, I was like, oh god, who would I pick? But I think Jones has had some race. Just watching Viper now. He's going to win it. Called it. Viper's like the bet to have for race 2. How many race 2s he's actually won? So Viper wins, it's a great performance. Jones second, that's another great drive. Skunky, Kinsey, and then we got Lane in 5th, Raccoon 6th, and then Keane in 7th. That is a great drive by him actually. He's new to the grid as well, so still trying to find his way. Then Zielikowski and Thomas. And we've got Cummins, who's under a bit of pressure from Weir, but it's going to be Cummins, Weir, then Gillies and Hickman. I don't know what happened. Gillies was behind Cummins there. Then it's going to be Broom, a little bit lonelier further back. Maybe one to forget for him. And Barcher. Barcher's been quite good in the M2s. Maybe just not been the track for him. Here he comes, across the line. And then Privet. It's been a horrible 2 races for Privet. And Richmond, who actually probably in the second race had the pace to win this. But
Didn't get a quick slap, did he? But he looked like he had very good pace.
he'll get points for that though, won't he?
Yeah, I think it's down to 18th, so we'll get a couple of points for that.
Jones with a 49.6.
Very nice.
That's 3/10 quicker than Pole for the fastest lap in the race. That's a great lap. There we go, Richmond brings us over. So Viper wins, Jones second, Skunky third place on the podium, then Kinsey, Lane, Raku, Keane, Zielikowski, Thomas and Cummins in 10th. Then we have Weir, Gillies, Hickman, Broom, Barcher, Privet, and then Richmond. So we just watch them park the car up.
Yep. That was good disciplined racing there. I think it's not the easiest track to race hard on, but that's different. You have different tracks, different kind of races, don't you? And it was good to see everyone.
Yeah.
There's a couple of isolated incidents, but in general the racing standards were very good there.
Be good to get the feedback for the drivers on this track as well. Just see what they thought.
Yeah,
see
I
if
don't
it
think
goes.
it's going to be great. But you got to try these things, haven't we?
Yeah. It'd be boring if we just done the same ones all
We're
the time.
back at your favourite track next week in M2.
It's older. Oh yes. It's almost tempting to drive it. I can't because these guys are way quicker than me, and that would just be embarrassing that the Zolder Master was finishing 14th. Well,
You could do see you can beat the Zolder Master on Wednesday night, maybe.
Oh yeah, I'm going to do that actually. I'm going to jump on to practice on Wednesday.
Because you haven't got to be consistent then. You can just bang out one special lap and then just say, oh yeah, I can do that, everyone. But don't just sit in the pits.
Whoa, don't say that on the stream. You're just ruining the whole plan here, where I'll put one lap in and pretend consistently doing that with 40 litres in
But
the
you
tank.
won't put one lap in. Jack will put one lap in.
Yeah, that will happen, yeah. Anyway, I'll let you go anyway. That was a good race. And
Yeah.
Tuesday we are where for GT4?
The Temple of Speed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the McLaren Arena. So good to have you joining me, and then we'll see everybody at Monza.
Righto. Catch you again.
Perfect. Cheers.